Hi, I'm Sarah from Stamp Addicts, and today I'm going to show you how to make this Christmas card using our sticky stuff embossing powder and gold leaf sheets. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to take our stamp. Oh no, I always forget this bit. Anti-static bag. So I'm just going to tap it all over my card, pop the excess back in the box. This is to stop any of the powder sticking where you might have some mucky fingerprints. So then we're going to take our stamp and a clear embossing ink pad. So we're going to ink this up nice and firm all over. And I'm using my Stamp Easy stamp press because it's nice and easy. Right, straight down, push all over your stamp. You want to make sure you get all of those little details. And then when you think you've got it all, release. Up it pops. So we can move that out the way. Now we need our special sticky stuff embossing powder. So this is an embossing powder that once heated is going to turn to glue. So covered it all over, shake off the excess. And now we're going to heat this. Now this is going to heat really quickly and you're going to see it change from white to clear. And as it changes, I have to move the heat. You see it changing. So the clear areas are now sticky. And you don't want to stay on the clear area for too long because obviously the heat will dry up the glue eventually. Okay, so that is all done and ready. Doesn't look great on screen, I know, because it's black on black, but we're going to take a sheet of gold leaf and we're going to place that over the tree and then just gently smooth it down with a finger. Now I keep all my gold leaf in a little tub so we don't waste any bits. So I'm going to gently pull away all of the excess. Pop that in the box. Now I just want some little bits. I'm going to pop these on my little snowflake at the top. Now I also keep one of these handy trays. Make it nice and tidy. So once that's all on there, we're going to take a little brush, fairly stiff, not too soft because it's not going to take off. Now this is called burnishing. So we're just going round and round in circles and you can change direction, go backwards and forwards. And you can see it's pulling off all of the gold leaf where it shouldn't be. And you just keep going and you'll slowly see all the details come out in the design. So we've got little snowflakes, we've got little swirls. Now I use the sheet because it comes with a pattern running through it. You could do this with your gold leaf flakes, but you will get a different effect. So I think we're almost done. Ooh, a few stragglers there. Okay, so all these little bits here can go back in the box for next time. Well, I'll show you how to use those in a minute when we get to the next section. So they're back in the box. Let's move those out the way. And we're going to put the tree to one side for a moment and we're going to work on the background card. Now, if you find sometimes that the gold leaf is sticking to your fingers, just touch your anti-static bag and it kind of helps dry up the moisture. So we need to do the same to this card. Again, we put the excess back in the pot for another time. Now I've created some layers so I can work just for sizing purposes. Now I want to create some corners. So you want to use the red liner tape is good for this because it's strong enough to hold the gold leaf and it's also fairly heat resistant. So we're just going to go across there, snip at the edge, and then I want to do a matching corner on the other side. So around about there-ish. Let's snip that off. Snip that there. Okay, finish with the red tape. Make sure that's all firmly stuck down. Now I've created a mask out of just a scrap of paper, and I'm going to change stamps now and use my snowflake background. So we're going to ink this up with the same clear embossing ink pad. It's not stuck to my block. There we go. And we're going to stamp over one of the corners. Oh, doesn't want to stick, so we'll do it by hand. We're just going to place it over there, overlapping with the paper. And firm pressure all over and release. So now we have some snowflakes. Now we need to put the powder on the snowflakes before we do the other corner so that it doesn't dry out. So same as before, cover with the powder, shake off. Then we can do the other corner. Same again, mask from the tape, ink up, and stamp in the corner. Press down. And cover with the sticky stuff powder again. So now I've got all my snowflakes covered. I'm just going to pop the lid back on my gold leaf before I heat these, because gold leaf will fly away. So, as before, start in one corner and just move along as they change from white to clear, so you don't overheat. You can see them all changing. Okay, now they're all melted. There's no panic. There's no rush. You don't have to stick something to them immediately. You could leave it and come back in a couple of hours. But if something touches them, then obviously it will stick. What we're going to do now is going to grab the gold leaf, and this time we're going to go for the flakes in the bottom of the pot. So just grab a handful and then just rub them across. And you're going to rub on with your finger because you want to make sure there are no sticky areas. Because if you can feel any sticky bits, you need to put some more gold leaf on. So we just gently rub all of that, and then we'll do the other one. So you don't have to use gold leaf on the sticky powder. You could use glitter, or you could use mica powders. So that's it. Then we'll go back to my tray again to burnish, to make it nice and smooth and shiny. But this time because I used the pieces in the bottom of the box, the flakes and the dust, it's going to look different to the tree. Now, I think that might be all. So what I need to do now is stick my layers together. So let's pop the gold leaf out the way. And, oh, there's gold leaf everywhere. It is a bit like glitter, but it is easier to clean up. So don't panic. I have my tree and I have some nice layers to put it on. So we're going to put it on some gold and some copper. So I choose my Groovy. Pop that in the middle there. And then the same on, because there are so many colours. I use the oxidating red leaf. There's quite a few colours inside of the gold leaf. It's not just gold. So the copper gives it a nice warm colour. And then I'm going to put some foam pads on the back, I think, just to lift it a little. Just a couple. And then one in the middle. So you see how quick and easy that was. How many of those could you make? So if I turn that round, so you can see the finished card. I'm Sarah from Stamp Addicts. Thank you for joining me.